Hello, everyone out there. So, today, very exciting webinar because we have our co founder and CPO here from HeyGen. First question, Wayne, where are you right now?
I'm in LA.
You are in LA. I'm in San Francisco right now. So, in our other office here, and I want to welcome everyone. So, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're from. Please let us know because it's always such a fun to see where everyone is from. I can already see here Orlando, Netherlands, Germany, like Colombia. Wayne, it is always like every Thursday we are doing this kind of webinars. It is such a cool to see where everyone is looking from. And it's also like, this is actually the special thing about HeyGen, right? Like it's not just like focus on any country or continent. It's like all over the world. So yeah,
Exactly. I see people from Germany and Denmark and like all over the world. Very excited to meet you guys all here. Great to be here again. Yeah.
and
Thanks a lot for coming.
Wayne, today it is our 1 year anniversary of HeyGen webinars on YouTube. And also, like, for sure, we also have a live stream on LinkedIn. So, yeah, welcome everyone from LinkedIn as well. And before we really get started to our topics today, like instant highlights and also URL to ads, I want actually show something and share my screen for a sec because some people are asking, are your webinars recorded? And I think this is a good way just to make, even for our 1 year anniversary, to show everyone where we came from. So this was 1 year ago, and the first meeting was with Joshua, our CEO, and also Kat, and it's quite a journey. Can you still remember when we released our first webinar, Wayne?
Of course. Yeah, totally. We were super small team, kind of scrappy. We don't know nothing, and we just started.
It's so cool. And why I want to show this is because when you are here, because there are all the topics we are talking about. So if someone is missing actually some kind of our webinars, there will be always, if you go to YouTube, you press like HeyGen and then you go on live, you can see all the webinars, the previous webinars from us. But to be honest with you, every Thursday we have something new, an update. So this will some of them that are pretty like outdated already. But if you want to see and you missed a webinar for streaming avatar, for example, for HeyGen 5.0, what it means, or even like the URL to UGC, or we call it now URL to ads, just make sure you have a look here to our YouTube channel and go to live and you see all the latest webinars from us. So yeah, this was just like a quick reminder for everyone because I think it's a good way to show everyone. And everyone who's joining us today, we will give everyone 5 free credits to try out HeyGen as a platform. So yeah, stay tuned here and have a nice webinar today. And Wayne, the first question, because we have new people here, and I want to welcome everyone, not just the advanced people, they're already in touch with HeyGen, also the beginner and all the tendency for the first time here. So maybe you can give us a quick intro. What is HeyGen and how, like, who could use it? And is it multilingual or is it just in English? Maybe you can give us a small overview here.
Definitely. Yeah. Thanks a lot for asking, Nick, and also welcome everyone, both like our existing community members and also everyone who's the first time here. So just to give you a quick context, HeyGen is the AI video generation platform that helps you create your AI avatar and the videos for your businesses. Whether you are like a solo entrepreneur who's starting your YouTube channel, or you are like on a marketing team who's helping with your brand, or you are from like a big company owning like your sales or HR or human resource training department. Every business wants to make more videos, and every business wants to make more than one kind of videos. And now with HeyGen, you can easily create the videos you need, either internally or externally, facing your client, facing your employees, facing your partners, and that's what HeyGen is for.
And why do you think, or why do we think as HeyGen is video content the most important thing for any kind of business? Or how do we see the future of HeyGen itself? Could you give us one more insight to this?
Yes. So first of all, video on its own is just has been getting more and more dominant in the business world. People are more and more used to and also rely on video to convey information because it's rich, engaging, and multimodal. And but creating videos has been like a long history with like high barrier. Like many people are not creating videos not because they don't want, it's because they are barred from, say, the skill set, the team, the resource, the time. And HeyGen aims to unlock that for everyone with AI. Creating video is now totally different with AI. You don't need camera, you don't need a crew, you don't need like professional video editor. You can just open a website and get the videos you need, and that's what we achieved. We hope to achieve for everyone.
Exactly, because we have a very small entry to get to HeyGen. HeyGen is also providing a free account to everyone. So it is very important. Make yourself comfortable with our platform. Get all the like tools and products we have and make yourself a bit more like professional in this, what we are offering. And then you can always like start the journey with HeyGen.
Mhm.
So I want to give everyone the chance to ask questions if you have some. We will get to all of the questions from today's webinar. So please don't be shy. Just ask Wayne, and here will answer all the questions. And I think, Wayne, we are ready to go for our new feature, Instant Highlights. Give us a briefly intro.
Great. Yes. So as some of you have seen, we've been launching some new modules in HeyGen to help you create different kind of videos. Instant Highlight is one of them. So Instant Highlight is a very simple product where it helps you to create highlight clips from your longer videos by AI, like one click. It could be used for generating, highlight clips for your interviews or webinars, just like what we are doing, or even your sales recording, where if you want to generate like the top level insights from your sales team. uh, Whenever you have a longer video that you or your team or your audience don't want to spend like a full, say, hour to go through that to get like best or the most important takeaways, you can use instant highlights to cut them into uh, informative and high quality video clips to share with the audience on social, within your team, or any other channel that would you would share. That's kind of a quick introduction to instant highlight, like, in terms of use case. I'm gonna share my screen to show you how it works. It's really simple. It's like basically one click away. At the same time, if anyone here has any question or use case that's relevant to how you wish to get some kind of highlight clips from any of videos, please post here too, so that we can tell you how to best do that, or we can respond to your request, which is potentially new to us that we haven't covered yet.
Exactly. And like someone is already asking, like, what are the credits on the free account? So you have one free credit. And with this today webinars, we will give you an additional 5 free credits to try it out. So for your first experience with HeyGen, you are able to use 6 credits. And for HeyGen, it means like 6 credits are 6 minutes to create videos on our platform. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Great. Yeah, I also see lots of people posting many interesting questions. Let's kind of walk you through instant highlight, which is really simple, and get back to very interesting questions in the chat history. So let me share my screen and show you this. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, instant highlight along with URL to ads is like our new products that were launched in HeyGen, still in their very early phase, and very simple to use. So basically, you can upload your long video either through URL or like as a file, and you can select which language it is in, or just access to auto detect language, and click the button. And nothing else is needed from you. HeyGen will start processing your video, automatically analyze the content, the speakers, and return you a bunch of highlight clips that's easy for you to either share externally or externally. So here I made an example. So I used our previous webinar by Nick talking about URL to ads, which is like around 1 hour webinar. And HeyGen returns me like a bunch of like highlight clips of different topics. For example, we invited one of our community members.
But from a UGC
Can you guys hear the audio?
Yes.
standpoint, UGC stands for user-generated content. And
Yes.
what
So our AI will be able to tell, okay, what kind of topic it was, which is in this case is kind of a beginner's guide into the world of UGC. So our guest speaker was talking about what UGC is and give some example of UGC content. And there's all different kind of
So this one shows how UGC
with my team to save 70 hours annually, saving.
And we also automatically generate like engaging captions for your video to be more kind of attention grabbing. This is like actually the very first version of instant highlight that was done by the team through like a quick hackathon. There's a lot more functionality and feature improvements that's already being worked on. Feel free to give it a try. You can sign up for free and try this for free today, and let us know how you think of that, like what kind of use case you wish to use it for, and if anything is missing for you, like let us know. We're totally happy to get your voice and take your input and build a better product for you very efficiently.
Exactly. So this is also why we have like on a lot of the interface the feedback button, that we get a better feedback from you as a user to make it even better and improve like our technology. So as you can see here, Wayne is showing this, we have this feedback button and we need your feedback. And two things I already want to mention, Wayne, because one question is, how do we think about the captions itself? Like, is it doable for the future to change the color and the fonts itself? Right now, is it by default the purple one and this font? And how do we think about this?
Yes, right now the caption is by default. Like we design like a default caption style to be used to any of your videos. But across HeyGen, we are developing a customizable caption capability so that you can decide to use captions or not from HeyGen. You can also decide like how you wish your captions to look like, how they will be highlighted, what kind of line breaks or positions or size you want them to show up in your video. That
So
will
yeah. So do you mean like overall at HeyGen platform, like for all of
exactly? So we are turning for people who have used HeyGen like with the other functions, I think you notice that HeyGen is all about creating videos for you, different kind of videos, different kind of creation process. But in the end, we deliver you videos with your avatar, with our AI. Caption is a universal capability to all of the kinds of videos. So we are enabling like a default style for captions for not only instant highlight, but also URL to ads, personalized video translation. We're also packaging them up into a universal and also customizable captions kind of a feature for you to apply to any of the videos you create from HeyGen.
Okay, so captions, I think this is pretty clear overall at HeyGen platform. What about like here, especially for instant highlights, like because someone is asking, okay, I just put like 6 to 19, 9 to 16 video format, but I get like this portrait modus back. So is there any change someone is able even to have like a normal size like 16 to 9, or is it just like 9 to 16?
Yes, it is coming like next week. So again, like this version you are seeing is like our very first version launched like last week from our team's hackathon. We are already working on lots of the next steps, including allowing you to specify the ratio of the output video. Like you want it to be potentially vertical or horizontal or in square, depending on where you want to share that. You can also specify to our AI what kind of highlights you wish to be focusing on. For example, there's like a super long interview of your company history or other topics. When you submit this video, you can just write your prompt to tell HeyGen, okay, let's focus on the part of the company vision, and the AI will look for those parts and give you the best clips for the topic you are looking for in your specified ratio and clip duration.
Perfect. So one
If
more
you
question.
anything like that, if you wish to have any other controls or features, again, please totally share with us through all channels here, email, or like the feedback button. We're very excited to hear from you and take your input into building a better product, like usually a week after for you.
Exactly. So because we have a future request actually here, or maybe you can give us one more insight. So if the input video, let's say a webinar from us is in English, but they want to create instant highlights, but also want to select a different language. So they want to have the instant highlights, but then, for example, in Spanish, even if the input is in English. What do you think about this?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, and also that's possibly something only HeyGen can do. So one of the bigger next step is to combine our products going forward. For example, some of you may have tried video translation, which is to turn any of the existing video into a new language with the same voice, same face, but as if the person can speak that language in a mother tongue. And what we are planning for, and it's totally doable technically by us, is to help you generate instant highlights, but in multiple languages. So you can say like, we are having this webinar, Nick, but we wish to, share the highlight clips to global audience in their native language. Going forward, it'll be just like a few selection of like target language, just as we do video translation, and we will be able to produce localized instant highlights of your long videos for you to easily distribute directly, piggybacking on other HeyGen technology, which can be really exciting.
Yeah, this I think the same, because it makes it also easier to use as a content creator. What do you think is the most like audience right now for this instant highlights feature?
Well, there's an interesting philosophy at HeyGen where that we always become our first customer. So like we've been doing this webinar every week, and we actually used to manually create highlights for ourselves, as you know, by our team to share on social media after our long webinar is done, is recorded. So anyone who has like a whose business or whose job involves like webinars or interviews, you can totally use HeyGen to get like great highlights to use as redistribution or re-engagement to your audience. And that's for marketing-ish purpose. There's also more deeper business purpose use cases. Like again, if you have a sales team, your sales team would record their sales calls and maybe do some monthly or quarterly review regarding whatever top highlights or most repetitive feature requests or pain points from your customers. Either sales team or customer success team, all of their meeting recordings could be turned into highlights, summarized, and aggregated for the team to quickly understand what's the real kind of high priority for the team to move forward with. Internally, there's training highlights. There is like it's actually pretty open, as long as you need to consume a longer video, but in a shorter time with the most important points. You can try this.
Yeah, I had yesterday a conversation with a big client, and he like his social media team actually is using instant highlights now, because they are creating like webinars like us with different like guests, and they are creating like with instant highlights now like short clips and post it on their social media to get more attention on the real webinar to join. So it's a pretty good idea. I think there are a lot of use cases actually how you could use this as well. There is one more question for video translation, because you mentioned this, is like, what kind of videos are the best input? So it's more about what is working right now and what is like, is actually like a Hollywood movie already working. So can you just like upload the Avengers and it will be translated perfectly? Or what is the status right now from our video translation?
Well, that's a great question. So HeyGen has been more focusing on like business videos. What any kind of business videos that you need either internal facing or external facing is HeyGen's priority. Usually those videos involves, conveying or delivering certain information or message through, say, like a speaker, someone's kind of talking to the audience, like HR giving, say, new employee onboarding and training, or sales representative reaching out to their prospects, scheduling a call, or customer success manager responding to, say, one of your enterprise customers' questions or requests. So for those kind of videos, HeyGen works really well. If you want to translate your webinar or your product explainer or your customer outreach message into different language and send it to global audience, as long as like someone talking to the camera, to the audience on the other side of the camera, it works really well. But for like more entertainment content, like Hollywood movies or films, or like all of those, like say, like Avengers, it won't work so well because it's not what we focus on, and it's not like a business video in our definition. It's more like entertainment or like creative one, right?
Yeah, someone has mentioned like a big use case would be also for YouTube creators if they are creating, like, I think there is a big topic about like YouTube vlogs, because a lot of YouTube creators just like, hey, I will take you up to my trip on Milano and this is my vlog in Milano. So, and this is like more or less just in the input language for sure. If they want to translate this to like Spanish, French, and all the other languages, would be also a big use case. But like you mentioned, our focus is more on business videos right now. But I mean, in the future, and this is why we need your feedback and also like the feature request, it could be also be fun to make this happen in the short time period. What do you think, Wayne?
Of course, yeah. So we are definitely doing many research like under the hood to explore what's possible, because AI is making fast advancements as well. So we always remain open to future possibilities, to make HeyGen more useful for all kind of creators and audiences.
Perfect. So Wayne, question. Wayne, is it possible to add specific keywords to direct the highlight feature to the content you prefer highlighted?
Exactly. So that's what we're working on and will be shipping very soon. So not only you can decide like the regular stuff like your clip video ratio, the duration, you can also just like type. It's like to instruct our AI what kind of a highlight you want to focus on. Is it like company history or vision or customer quotes? So you can tell the AI as if you are telling your video assistant, hey, this is the kind of highlight I want to get, and give me like maybe 5 of them from my video here. It's totally doable.
Is it just like an URL link, or can you upload your own video directly as well?
Yeah, you can both import as from like a Google Drive or YouTube URL. Soon will be more URL supported, or you can just upload your video file from your computer.
Perfect. So as I can see, this is all the questions right now. Auto detect means that the AI will understand which kind of language is speaking in the video, in the input video, and then the like highlights. Okay, so I would say right now, Wayne, let's go to URL to ads. So what is it? Like, for who is it, and why do we think as HeyGen it's a great feature for everyone?
Of course. So URL to ads, and for people who has been to our previous webinars, you might have watched this already. Is another new product we have launched recently is under here, is to help you also you also input a URL. Let me just randomly find one Amazon. Let's say like I am an e-commerce shop owner and I'm selling stuff either on Amazon or Shopify. How this product helps is that like you can just input your product listing URL, and our AI will parse your product information, your multimedia stuff. You can reorder your things if you want to add your local content, and we will help you to um, generate a script to talk about your product in a very engaging and concise way, and use our either your own avatar or our community UGC style avatars for you to select what kind of video template you want to create, to generate as your, say, potentially your social media ads or your social media video posts. You can create like multiple videos from one URL. Like for example, I think this girl showing my game controller is pretty cool. We have a list of avatars for you to pick from, and there will be more and more community UGC style avatars. You can decide to use different music. You can also just potentially go with multiple videos selection to generate all at once, so that you can get like a batch of social media videos out to test as your ads campaign or whatever video experiment.
Right. And one thing I really want to mention here is, for example, even if you have a URL link like in English written down, but you want to have created this content like output in French or Spanish or other kind of language, it will work. So the avatar will speak then in Spanish or in French. So it's also a good use case on globally side. It's not just like in your input language. You can create content now for different kind of businesses around the world. So I think this is very important to mention. Yeah, so one thing I have a question here is sometimes it's more a future request actually. Can I like have a input on the captions? It means sometimes it could be that it's spelling wrong or anything. Is there any way we can do this in the future to make sure everything is written down in the correct way?
Yes, exactly. That's like the universal caption feature I was talking about. So soon you will be able to control the caption content, timing, style, and everything across HeyGen in the same interaction. So it'll be very easy to use, and then it'll be very universal, no matter what kind of video you are making.
Can I upload my own videos and photos to this URL to ads feature?
Yes. So on the first step, on the product information step, there is like an add media button where you can click to. Let me see. Let me share my screen and show you again.
Sure.
So on the first step, you can always add your own logo, update your product name or description, and also add your own media from your computer. You can also reorder your media so that they show up in your video in certain order that you wish.
Okay, so I can upload my own media material, and I can also set down the correct order if like what I'm looking for.
Right, exactly.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, maybe just because you did not show this, I mean, for everyone who wants to have a even better understanding, last week we did a big webinar, and even like 3 weeks ago. And as I show you, go to YouTube, go to HeyGen, to the live section, you will see all the webinars recorded. Wayne, maybe you can just show us 1 or 2 videos from this URL to add videos, just that people understand how it looks like.
Sure. By the way, when I play video, you guys can hear the audio from the video, right? Just making sure. Okay. Yes. So I was testing with a few different product listing, and you can also share to social directly now.
Hey, sneakerheads. Lace up for a throwback with the Jordan
So this
3
is like a
recommended white
social
cement.
video to
Fresh look,
potentially
iconic
sell
with
a
that
sneaker
summit white and fire red,
using our
built for any
community
vibe.
PC avatar.
Cop these must.
And this is my imagine game controller that I
想
want
要尽情享受 Nintendo
in a
Switch 的
different
游戏
language,
乐趣吗？
right?
现在
So it's
Yeah.
multilingual. It's like very diverse avatar, and
Get ready to level up your gaming experience with the Joypad controller for Nintendo Switch. Immerse yourself in precise motion controls and feel the vibe.
yeah, please feel free to give it a try and see how much like it can be helpful to your social media campaign or your ads experiments. And if any question or any feedback, please totally let us know by clicking the feedback button or just like email us or anytime. We're happy to hear from you.
Yeah, very important. Good that you mentioned this again. Two questions I have. I think one is the most important question for everyone is like, okay, but can I use my own avatar for this?
Yes, totally. There is like my avatar section. When you go selecting avatars, if you have created your own instant avatar, you will be able to use either yourself or someone from your team to become like the speaker, which could potentially be more branded. And in fact, we have seen some users sharing their URL to ads video online already with their own, say, brand ambassador or their CEO selling their products, which works really well. Yeah.
Perfect. The second question is, I have a business and I have my own brand music. Is it possible for me in the future to upload my own brand music for background music?
Yes, that's totally doable too.
Perfect. Very good. I have one question. I don't know if you are prepared for this, but I just see like, what about the instant avatar in motion? Is there any update from our side when people could try it out and use it? Do you have any insights for us, Wayne?
We are updating our avatar flow to be more helpful to kind of guide you through how you can create like a motion avatar, like Nick's walking, talking, more lifelike, more realistic. Those could be very, I guess, useful and appropriate for your social media video, like to be used in your to ads as well. So great question. As you see that all of the dots are starting to connect from motion avatar to URL to ads, from instant highlight to video translation. So that's where we're going in general. We're building all of the critical pillars and the technology. And going forward, HeyGen will be like a very, hopefully kind of a all-encompassing video generation platform that helps you make any video you want in a very easy and efficient way.
Perfect. I have one more like overall general question. Like, what about live translation within streaming avatar? I think there are two things he could mention is like live translation itself, and also like, okay, if I have a streaming avatar and someone is speaking just Spanish to the avatar, what will be our avatars doing? Like speak back in English or also in his own language? So it's more like, I think, two questions here.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, people have been asking about the combination. Like, it's funny that as we are also planning, and people have been also asking, like, what could happen if we combine this part of HeyGen to that part of HeyGen? It'll be even more powerful, just like we mentioned. And one of the most possibly powerful combination is streaming avatar to video translation, which is a lot harder too. But if you just meant to have your streaming avatar speak in multilingual language, it's actually doable today right away, because the way to use streaming avatar is to hook up your own company knowledge base to the avatar, and then you feed the avatar whatever you want him to be talking about in real time. So it's totally doable for you to feed your streaming avatar different scripts in different languages, like either English or Spanish or whatever. Your streaming avatar is multilingual, so he can speak almost any language in script you've sent him. you can also feed the avatar audio stream so he can speak it out directly. That's directly doable nowadays. And if you wish to combine like a streaming or make video translation in real time, is as I would say, I am talking to Nick during the webinar now right now, but somehow Nick wants to hear me in German with my
Right.
voice lip sync. That's a little bit interesting while still figuring out how to do this. It's technically doable. It's just more of like a engineering complexity and a kind of performance issue. But maybe an interesting world would be maybe sometime later it'll be my avatar talking to Nick's avatar here, and our avatar can be multilingual in any time, anyway. So they can just,
Yeah, this would be fun. This would be
Yeah.
very fun. I'm looking forward, but I think our AI research and our engineer team, they are doing a great job. And we will to be honest with you, I see this shortly like updated, and we can make a webinar with you, and you will launch and publish this new feature here at HeyGen. Would be very fun. One more thing I want to mention, maybe you can share your screen for a sec, Wayne.
Which part?
There is one question, and maybe you can share the screen for a sec, because I want to show this to everyone as well, and then I will ask you a question from the community. So if you go to our interface, and on the left bottom, actually, if you go down, there is integration. So in this integration, I want to mention, like, we are using for sure, or you can integrate HeyGen technology into Adobe Express, but also in Canva. And here's the question, Wayne. Can I use for the Canva app, when I log into my own account, can I use my own avatars, or is it just the public avatars?
If you have your own avatar and you log into HeyGen Canva app, you will see your avatar there, and you can create videos with your avatar on Canva directly.
Yeah, because if I'm talking with a lot of my clients and our partners here at HeyGen, they don't really know like how to do that in the best way. And I said, hey, you could also use it with Canva, because they have a bit more experience there. So we have this integration for everyone if you have your own templates there. So totally doable. So thank you so much for showing us this. Is there anything special you want to mention about HeyGen, or maybe just for 5 minutes, a quick overview about our features we are offering, that everyone, for the new beginners, are showing this, that we have the avatar video creation, video translation, or anything else you want to mention?
I think like we are like doing a lot of new stuff at HeyGen. As long as you want to make a video for your business, you should try HeyGen, and you should tell us what you think of HeyGen, what's missing, what works for you, what doesn't, because it is our goal to make it a very easy to use and very cost efficient video creation tool for you. I saw someone asking like they didn't get credit from webinar from maybe last time. Please be looking out for like the survey link we're gonna send. You have to fill in your HeyGen account or information into that survey, so we can collect your email, and then it'll be sent to your account. Right. Remember, it has to be your HeyGen account email, not like maybe another email you haven't used in HeyGen yet.
Okay, yeah, maybe we can share this link right now with this 5 free credits. And yeah, you can always come back to us if something was not working from the previous webinar, or your 5 free credits. We will support you for sure. One question I have actually is about the voices and the emotions. Do we have any update here?
Voice and emotion. Yes.
Yeah.
We actually are providing emotional voice in our voice library. Let me just quickly share my my screen and show you guys here. It's now only available inside AI Studio, where like it's like the original part of HeyGen, where you go create user avatar and give it a voice. and use your script and design your video. We have been actually trying to create the more emotional voice so that your avatar will be more expressive. Let me find the place and share my screen.
Yeah, would be cool, because we think also like voice is a big thing for like transfer the emotions. So this is the reason we have, for right now, for some public voices, launched this feature, emotions. Yeah, I think Wayne will share this right now.
So inside
Perfect.
AI Studio, when you go create your video with the scripts, you can select different voice. And yeah, we haven't been talking about this, but you will see there are some voices with emotions, with emojis, and those are the new voice we've been creating that comes with exactly different kind of emotions or tones. So you can decide to use different emotions to convey different message in throughout your video. There's like male, there's female, they are multilingual. We're adding more and more. Feel free to give it a try and let us know how you think of those.
Yeah, always here as well, feedback. We need your feedback to improve our technology, to make it even a bit more user friendly. Even if we think it's pretty good looking right now, there is always ways to improve. So please share the feedback, not just for a special feature, even for everything. And we will take care of this and try to make it happen as fast as possible. I would say for right now, Wayne, thank you so much. You showed us. So what we are talking about is like our 1-year anniversary. So it's very, very exciting for us, and to have such a cool webinars every Thursday here on YouTube, HeyGen, and also on LinkedIn. We have all this community built here with a lot of cool feedback and questions. We talk about the instant highlights, our new feature where you can create short videos from a long input video. We also showed you about the URL to ads, or like the URL to UGC content. So thank you so much today for this webinar, and we will, I would say we will see us everyone next Thursday. Maybe we can share one more time here the link for the 5 free credits to make sure your onboarding is in the best way possible on HeyGen. And for sure, you can always get to our support, ask questions if you need help for anything. Make sure you are using this, because we will get back to you 100%. So yeah, thank you so much, Wayne. Any last words from you?
No, thank you everyone for being here. Yes, this is actually a pretty special one. Again, it's our 1-year anniversary of the whole webinar series, starting from the day where we had no idea how to do anything with a team like 10 people, and we just started doing this anyways. But we've been seeing the community grow with our technology and with our product. We've been learning a ton from doing this from all of you. So I would say like whatever growth or progress HeyGen has made could just not happen without you guys here. So thanks a lot for coming. Appreciate your feedback. We hope to see you again next week and then show you a better product.
100%. Thank you so much. Greetings to Los Angeles, Wayne, and greetings to everyone around the world. So, and again, good morning, good afternoon, or a good night here from San Francisco from my side.
Great. Have a good day. Bye-bye.